And there, face the stands, kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're acknowledging the dedication and hard work of all our young men and women who compete in the CIF.
All out your name, step forward.
They've already tossed the coin. West Hills is home.
Once again, welcome to the 2002 San Diego CIF Division II softball finals between West Hills High School and Mira Mesa High School. They introduce to you the Marauders of Mira Mesa. The reserve players, 00 on a love day. Batting first and on the mound, number 17, Lisa Dodd. The shortstop got second, number 11, Natasha Sevko. The catcher was batting third, number 59, Allison Wackelman. Batting fourth and playing center field, number 69, Lynn Morris. Playing first base and batting fifth, number 18, Gina Gilmini. Playing third base, batting sixth, number 7, Nick Castro. Number 5, Chanel Pangolina. Right fielder, number 15, Carol Phillips. Larry Kennedy, Carlos Sanchez, and Catherine Fox Copeland, your head coach of Mira Mesa's Brad Griffith. And now, ladies and gentlemen, number 5, Amber Perkins. Number 9, Melissa Guillen. Number 12, Jenna Brusso. Number 15 is Sheena Roll. Number 16, Brittany Meitinger. And number 40, Mandy Weaver. And now your starting lineup for the Wolfpacks. Batting first, playing first base, number 8, Aaron Short. Batting second, playing second base, number 3, Kelly Bryan. Batting third, number 13, Crystal Miller. Your shortstop bats fourth, number 10, Natasha Chenard. On the mound and batting fifth, number 14, Lindsay Sutton. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 6, Denise Triplett. The right fielder bats seventh, number 1, Casey Meitinger. Erica Torres plays center and bats 8, she's number 7. And playing third base, batting ninth, number 11, Amy Johnson. Charlie Arce and Megan Figge are the assistant coaches for West Hills. Your head coach is Steve Sutton. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, will you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
The Division II championship game from University of California at San Diego. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg Porter for George Landerman Video Sports Productions. It will feature West Hills High School against Mira Mesa. Mira Mesa, a team that seems to be perennially here. West Hills has been here also. They just took a year off last year. Should be a great game. This is the third game today here at University of California at San Diego. Let's get your lineup for you. For the defensive team, out in the field. At first base for West Hills, number 8, Aaron Short. At second base is number 33, Kelly Bryan. Shortstop, number 10, Natasha Chenard. At third base is number 11, Amy Johnson. Out in left field will be number 6, Denise Triplett. In center field, number 7, Erica Torres. And in right field, number 1, Casey Meitinger. Okay, and the first batter is Lisa Dodd, and she hits that one foul for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to count. to Lisa Dodd, the Marauders of Mira Mesa, trying to win a back-to-back championship here in the year 2002, and this one has popped up foul again. Swinging Dodd on the first two pitches, 0-2. Lindsey Sutton on the mound. And Lindsey Sutton has had 11 straight shutouts, and she strikes out Lisa Dodd. One gone here in the first inning. And now here's the shortstop, number 11, Sevko, Natasha Sevko. Natasha Sevko stepping in from the right side. The senior grounds one down to short. Shortstop has it, throws over to first in time, and there's two down. Two gone in the top of the first inning. Bring it to bat, number 59, the catcher, Allie Bockelman. So Bockelman steps in, the third batter in the inning, to face Sutton. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Bockelman. Nobody on here in the top half of the first inning. The Mira Mesa half. Fouled away, and now it's 1-1. As I mentioned, 11 straight shutouts for Lindsey Sutton. Grossmont was the last team to score honor during the regular season, and Sutton trying to tie the record in CIF. Last accomplished by Kathy Yamashiro back in 1995 for Point Loma. Next one is down too low. 3-1 to count. And a strike, and it's 3-2, so you go full against Bockelman with Lynn Morris on deck. Two gone here at the top of the first inning. 3-2 pitch is whacked down to second base. Second baseman having a hard time with it, and on board is Bockelman. So the error at second base, and Bockelman's aboard to keep the inning alive for Mira Mesa, and it will bring up to bat number 69 is center fielder, sophomore Lynn Morris. And now Mira Mesa has a pinch runner into the contest. Vanessa Maradona is running at first base. Lynn Morris waits. And a throwback of Maradona, who just entered the contest. She gets back in time. Lynn Morris, a part of this team last year when they won the championship. And in her second year, hits this one deep, back, and it's over the fence. Oh, a two-run home run for number 69, Lynn Morris. Don't see those too often in softball, whether it be high school or college, but Morris got all of that big ball, they call it, in the fast pitch world. And no doubt the ball looked big to her that time. And it is 2-0, Mira Mesa, as a strike here in the first inning. off of Sutton, who had 11 straight shutouts, and that one is ended.
Yeah.
Caught nicely by the shortstop to end the inning, but in the inning they get 2 runs on the 2-run home run by Lynn Morris. It's 2-0 as we go to the bottom half of the first. Nice play by the shortstop, Natasha Sweenard, to end the inning that time. And let's go ahead and go with the defensive lineup for Mira Mesa. Over at first base is Gina Iomiti. At second base, and here we go, starting off the bottom half of the first inning. Aaron Short, the first batter for West Hills. 0-1, a count to her. Lisa Dodd, number 17, on the mound, the junior. With her catcher, the sophomore, Allie Bockelman. Right at first base, Gino Leomiti. Second base, Fajota, Desiree Fajota. Shortstop, Natasha Sepko. And over at third base is Mo Castro. Out in left field is Chanel Pangalilo. And out in center field, Lynn Morris. And in right field, Carol Tillett.
Probably just going to come up that day. Yeah.
1-2 to count. Aaron Short. And she goes down on a called strike 3. 1 gone in the first inning for West Hills. Here's Kelly Bryan, the junior. Bryan fouls it away.
Next to the microphone, please. Gotta leave it one place. Can't keep moving it around.
Dodd's pitch popped up, and it's not going to be playable. Mo Castro, a nice try for it, but she ran out of area over there in that third base side. 2-0 the score here in the bottom half of the first inning. Mira Mesa leading. Swung on a miss, strike 3, 2 down. As Kelly Bryant strikes out. There's number 13, Crystal Miller, the catcher. Miller will step in from the right side to face Lisa Dodd. Swung on a miss that time by Miller. 0-2, your count. Dodd's pitch is hit down to the third base line, but it's going to be foul. Staying tough is the catcher, Miller. Dodd delivers, and it's fouled away again. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first inning.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Swung on and missed, and the throw to first base in time. The throw over to Gina Liamidi, the freshman. Recorded the third out. No runs in the inning, and we'll go to the top of the second. It's still 2-0, Mira Mesa. Mo Castro started off for Mira Mesa here in the second inning with a 2-0 lead for the Marauders. Lindsey Sutton in the first inning saw her shutout streak in after 11 games on a 2-run home run. She's going to try and see if she can settle this thing down to the second inning. That 2-home run off of Lynn Morris. Fouled away at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To Mo Castro. Named when she was born as Monique. And Castro staying tough at the plate. The College World Series of women's softball going on. Great teams from the West involved in that. Cal has had an unbelievable year. They're still in it. In fact, Cal has not lost since they've got in the College World Series this year. Beat Florida State. Swung out and missed, and going down on swinging is Mo Castro. Here's number 5, Chanel Pangilinan. Chanel is only a freshman, and they continue for Mira Mesa to bring outstanding players up. Being able to start only as a freshman, hit down to third base as she made contact. The throw over to first in time. Nice play by Amy Johnson, getting it across the diamond over there to Aaron Short. So Pangilinan goes out 5-3 if you're keeping score. 2 down. And now here's number 13, the junior, Desiree Fajota. Desiree pops it up, and that is going to end the inning. As she popped it up to Aaron Short at first base. No runs in the top half of the second, so we'll go to the bottom half. The score still remains the same. It's 2-0, Mira Mesa. Natasha Chenard will lead it off for West Hills in their second inning. Chenard wearing number 10. She's been the shortstop out there defensively. Two balls and no strikes to Chenard. Two and one. And now behind on the count, big time. Dodd, 3 balls and 1 strike. And she comes back, takes a little bit off that pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. And then get Chenard to strike out, swinging. 3 strikeouts so far in a contest for Lisa Dodd. The pitcher up for West Hills, and she swings at the first delivery from Dodd and fouls it away. No balls and 1 strike. Number 14, Lindsey Sutton. What a year she has had. Next one is down too low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom half of the second inning here in the Division II CIF Championship at UCSD. Mira Mesa last year beat Sarah High School in the final, and here's a ground ball back to Dodd and throws it to first in time. 2 gone. Number 6, the left fielder Denise Triplett steps in with 2 out in the home half. Mentioned about Mira Mesa winning the championship last year in D2. Division III is Sarah winning against an El Centro team, the championship in D3. So they moved down a division, and they get their championship this year. Smack down to second base. Second baseman up with it, throws to first, and that retires the side. They go 1, 2, and 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And we'll go to the top of the third inning. It's still 2-0, Mira Mesa.
Get over there. Come on, Greg, come on.
Carol Tillett, first batter up, and she is gotten out quickly there by the defenders, West Hills. Now we go to the top of the batting order with Lisa Dodd, who struck out her first time up. Dodd whacks it foul behind the people watching in the stands along that third base side. Sutton ahead with the strike. Always like to try to stay ahead of that leadoff batter if you're a pitcher. 1-1 is the count. The 1-1 pitch, whack down to short. Throw across is in time, and there's 2 out. Aaron Short showing the glove at first base. Off the low throw by Chenard. 2 gone for Mira Mesa here in the third inning. Natasha Sevko, the senior. And a senior hits it hard, but playing in shallow left field. Triplett, Denise Triplett makes a nice play, ranging over towards center field. And that retires them 3 up and 3 down. We'll go to the bottom half of the third inning. It's still 2-0 though, Mira Mesa. West Hills Wolfpack in the bottom half of the third inning. Sending up number 1, Casey Meitinger. Casey Meitinger will be followed by Erica Torres and Amy Johnson. Took something off that pitch, Dodd did. 0-2 the count. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And again, took something off that pitch too and strikes out Meitinger, and there's 1 gone. Here's number 7, a center fielder, Erica Torres. She's going to step in from the left side. And Dodd has her outfielders move up. And she bunts, and that's why. And throw it over to first base. Good coverage that time, getting over, making the play. Second baseman, Desiree Fajota, covering at first. 2 gone. As that play goes 1-4. Amy Johnson steps in, number 11, a third baseman. At the bottom of the order for the Wolfpack of West Hills. Swinging and missing on that one. Now it's 0-2. Dodd, a tough competitor, comes to the plate. And this one's a little outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Unofficially 4 strikeouts in the contest for Lisa Dodd. And she has got outs on the ground, the rest of the outs on the ground in order. Swung on a miss, and Dodd makes a quick inning. West Hills still down 2-0 as we go to the top of the 4th. Lindsey Sutton giving up 2 runs in this contest on a 2-run home run. Other than that, she has basically kept silent the bats of Mira Mesa. The home run, of course, by Lynn Morris. Allie Bockelman stepping in. Bockelman scored one of those 2 RBIs off that 2-run home run. As she got aboard on an error. And this one is hit to left field. Left fielder ranging towards center field and makes the play. Denise Triplett showing her range over to center. 1 out in the top half of the 4th inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 69, Lynn Morris.
Lynn Morris will step in. And the first pitch to Morris is a strike at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball down to second. Not handled. Well, Kelly Bryant not able to glove that one, and so now Lynn Morris is aboard.
Now batting number 18, Gina Leomidi.
Gina Leomiti, first baseman, is in at the plate. Two to nothing score. Mira Mesa leads here in the fourth inning. Wanting to try to add to that. Pitch by Sutton. And almost picked off at first base is Lynn Morris. Nice little play by Kelly Bryant trying to sneak up and catch Lynn Morris off the bag. Came close to making that play. Pitch a little bit too high. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count. Bounding ball down to second. Brian Handles throws to shortstop covering, and the out on the play. 2 gone. So Castro's aboard on the FC, the fielder's choice. And now Chanel Panglinen is into the contest to bat against Sutton. Correction, Mo Castro up at the plate. Castro fouls it away. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count. Ground ball out of short. The throw to first, and that retires the side. So the shortstop on that play, Chenard electing to go over to Aaron Short to end the inning and not go to her teammate down at second, Kelly Bryant, trying to cover. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and it's still 2-0, Mira Mesa. Aaron Short steps in to face Lisa Dodd, the top of the order for the Wolfpack of West Hills. Aaron Short struck out her first time up. One ball and 1 strike, the count. Fouled away. Now it's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes to Aaron Short. Swings and doesn't get that one and strikes out. First out of the inning, and it's going to bring up to bat Kelly Bryan, the second baseman, number 3. She struck out her first time up. Grounded ball back to Dodd. Dodd goes over to first in time to Leomiti. Two gone. Here's the catcher, number 13, Crystal Miller. Miller grounded out her first time up. Actually, she didn't ground out. She was a foul tip, and then the catcher threw it to first base to complete the out. This time, she hits it down to third. Castro has it and goes across the diamond in time, and it's a quick inning again for West Hills. And now we'll go to the top of the 5th inning. It's still 2-0, Mira Mesa. Chanel Pangaleon is stepping in. Top of the 5th inning. Mira Mesa leading 2-0. One ball and 2 strikes to count to Pangaleon. What a privilege it is for a freshman to have an opportunity in her first year to play in the championship game, even though she grounds out here. She has made contact both times. She's only going to get better. Number 8 batter in the lineup, the junior, Desiree Fajota. And Desiree is going to be back next year to try to win another championship, try to make a three-peat. So far, they lead 2-0, trying to do back-to-back. Or maybe I shouldn't say that word, three-peat. Very difficult to come by. Could do it twice. Difficult to do it 3 times, no matter what sport you're talking about. Teams just seem to come at you a little bit harder the 3rd time around, to not let you complete that. Ground ball, base hit. And the junior is aboard.
I don't know if you can get out there that way, Carl.
So Fajota is now at first base, and here is Carol Tillett. Fajota seems to move pretty well, so she won't be pitch ran. And a bunt to try to move Fajota down to second base, and it is accomplished by Carol Tillett. So now you got a runner in scoring position. Nice little bunt by Carol Tillett, the sophomore, who again is going to be around for a couple of more years. Two gone in the inning, but they have a runner in scoring position. Here's Lisa Dodd, the junior, whom all the batters in the league are saying, man, we have to face her one more year. Yeah, so far in this contest, she has thrown a blank against the Wolfpack. As Crystal Miller and Lindsay Sutton's conversation is ended. Lindsay's done well against Lisa Dodd. Struck her out in the first inning and had her ground out in the third. But this time it's hit just foul down the third baseline, where Lisa looked that way from where we're at. Runner in scoring position. That one right there would have definitely plated Fajota, because Fajota moves pretty well down at second base. The junior trying to pick up her teammate and classmate down at second, and that was fouled away. They'll be the class of 2003, Fajota and Lisa Dodd. The 0-2 pitch down too low, but getting back is Fajota, as throwing down behind her. Covering nicely is Bryant from Crystal Miller, the catcher's throw. Dodd behind on the count. Pitch from Sutton, and Dodd reaches out, hits it to center field, and it's going to be caught to end the inning. Nice play by the center fielder, Erica Torres, and that concludes the inning without giving up a run. And so we still have the same score. Mira Mesa leads 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Natasha Chenard steps in to face Dodd. First pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Chenard looking for that ball to come at the same velocity, and Dodd takes something off of it, and now it's 1-1. Dodd can do that very well. Come with the same arm motion and just take some velocity off the pitch. Has him out in front. 2 balls and 1 strike, though, the count. And this one grounded down to third. Nice play, and throw over to first base in time. Nice play by Mo Castro. Castro had to range over to the shortstop side, but the sophomore was able to handle it. And it's 1 gone for the Wolfpack. Up now, Lindsay Sutton. No balls and 2 strikes to Lindsay, the pitcher, who's pitched a fine game. She really has. Only gave up the 2-run home run and really kept the Marauders rather silent in this contest. The first inning mistake has been the difference. Lindsay would love to help her own cause out right now, and won't be able to do it as Dodd able to paint one on the corner. 2 gone. Now here comes the number 6 batter in the lineup. Number 6, Denise Triplett, the left fielder. The low strike, and Dodd throwing strikes here, the bottom of the 5th. Triplett grounded out in the 2nd inning. Dodd showing she's in a groove right now. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 delivery, slap foul at the plate, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes, a count to the left fielder triplet. The 1-2 pitch swung out and missed, strike 3, came with the heater, and down goes triplet and West Hills. So we will go to the top of the 6th inning. It is still 2 for Mira Mesa. Nothing yet for West Hills. Natasha Sevko to start it off in the top of the 6th inning for Mira Mesa, leading 2-0 in a CIF Division II championship game here at UCSD. Hope you've enjoyed all the action. Greg Porter for George Lanyon Video Sports Productions. Again, proud to be here for the CIF championship game, Championship Day, Memorial Weekend, 2002. Sefko has grounded out and flied out in 2 trips. The senior would love to end her senior year as a champion again in girls high school softball. Three balls and 2 strikes, the count to Sevko. Lindsey Sutton has pitched well again, and a ground ball is foul. Amy Johnson chasing that one down, throwing it back into Lindsey. A lot of times pitchers will get flustered after giving up a home run, but Sutton has played well despite that. However, this ball will not be brought down and thrown over to first base. A nice effort, though, by Chenard, but she couldn't get to that one. Had too much velocity and headed out towards left field. Best she could do with that one is just stop the ball from continuing on. Sefko is at first base. And off the bunt. They don't mind giving themselves up. Bockelman does that time. Off the bunt. 1 gone, but Sefko moves down to second base. Lynn Morris steps in. Sutton was able to keep her from getting any kind of an extra base hit the last time up. She still got on board, though. But she got stranded, did not score. And why is that important? Morris is the one that hit the 2-run home run. The difference in this game, the ground ball down to short. And a nice play that time by Chenard as she throws it across with some authority over to short at first. And there's 2 gone. And again, another measure of satisfaction, retiring Morris for the 2nd time in a row. But Lindsay and company have got to get something going on the offense. And a throw over to first again on a beautiful play. Ends the inning. Good defense, and you have to have good defense to keep it a close game. And it's still 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And the rest of the players from Mira Mesa and their lineup that may or may not get in the contest. Number 23 is a junior, Lovey Tafeo. Also number 6, Kristen Barton. She's a sophomore. Number 4, Patrice Burnley. She's a junior. The senior, who may get in this game or may not, but playing in her last game, wants to win a championship, Crystal Farina, number 19. Number 29, Michelle Goff, is a freshman, will be back for some more. Annie Hardy is a sophomore, so will she, number 1. 00, Hannah Loveday is a sophomore. Vanessa Maradona, you've seen her, the senior. She's got the pinch run. Shelley Winger, the junior, number 30. And number 16, Christina Madamba, a sophomore. And those are the rest of the team players for Mira Mesa, as the first pitch from Dodd is fouled away. Casey Meitinger, the batter. Meitinger struck out in the 3rd inning. Second time here facing Lisa Dodd. You know that when you're in the 6th inning, as that one is fouled away, and you've only, as a pitcher, you've only faced the number 7 batter your second time, then you know you've pitched a very good game. If you have been the one to pitch it solo, either you or your team in unison. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count of Meitinger. Meitinger grounds it down to 3rd, but Castro has it, throws in time. And there is one gone. Here comes the center fielder, Erica Torres. Erica Torres has had a put out in center field in this contest. Torres from again the left side. And again, the outfielders move up. Potentiality to bunt. Obviously, they've scouted Erica Torres very well. And she tries to drag it and gets on this time. So they've scouted her well, but she was able to push one by. The shortstop had to make the play as Mo Castro couldn't get over to it. And Torres is aboard. Amy Johnson. And his bunt is foul. Amy Johnson, the 3rd baseman. That is the first base runner that West Hills has had in this contest. And it doesn't matter if it comes in the 6th inning, diving back and almost calling her out. But she just got in under the attempt by Desiree Fajota. That would have been a big turn of events if they were able to get Torres out at first. One out in the 6th inning. The bunt is going to go foul. And, of course, she bunted with 2 strikes, and she is out. When it goes foul, you're out.
Number 8, Aaron Short.
Go to the top of the batting order for the Wolfpack, Aaron Short. Aaron Short struck out in the 1st inning and in the 4th against Lindsey Dodd. Backing away from That pitch that did some curving that. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Fouled away by Aaron Short, and now it's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The 1-2 pitch, strike 3, and Short strikes out. And that ends the inning, the 3rd out, and they strand the runner, Torres, at first base. Still 2-0, Mira Mesa. And let's get the rest of the players that make up this team for the West Hills Wolfpack. The senior, number 15, Sheena Roll. A junior, Amber Perkins, number 5. The sophomore who came up from the JV team, number 16, Brittany Meitinger. She, of course, is the sister of Casey. A junior, number 12, Jenna Brusso. And a sophomore up from the JV team, number 40, Mandy Weaver. We're in the possible final inning of the CIF Championship in Division II. And I say possible if, of course, in the bottom half, the Wolfpack of West Hills High School can score 2 runs, we will go on into extra innings. But right now, Mira Mesa leads 2-0 with Mo Castro at bat. Hits one back to center field, and the center fielder makes the play. Erica Torres, a couple of steps, and gloves the fly ball by Mo Castro. So with 1 gone, here's Chanel Pangilinan. Grounded out 2 times, the freshman. And Pangilinan fouls it away. No balls and 1 strike. Desiree Fajota waits for her chance on deck. Lindsay Sutton comes with a strike on the low side, so now it's 0-2. Fouled away. Hanging tough is Pangilinan. Sutton has pitched outstandingly well in another game. And would have a shutout if it wasn't for the 2-run home run. Because nobody else has come across the plate. But sometimes in girls softball or women's softball, that's all it takes to win. Fouled away by Pangilinan, who's staying tough here in the 7th inning. Hope you've enjoyed all the action here at University of California at San Diego on a nice day here Memorial Weekend. Not catching the 3rd strike. And so getting on board is Pangilinan. Will the freshman be ran for? No, she's going to stay in there. Here's Desiree Fajota. Played a good second base in this contest. Bunts to get on or move her teammate over to second, and that's what happens as Fajota gives herself up. The sophomores played a good game offensively and defensively. Carol Tillett will not bat for Mira Mesa. as they have a substitution into the contest. Leovi Tafao, the junior, is going to get an opportunity to bat in the championship game. So they move up a grade, putting the junior in there, as Carroll, of course, is that sophomore. Two gone. In the 7th inning, they try to throw back Pangolina on, but she gets back. Nice stop there by Kelly Bryant, not allowing that ball to go out in center field. Sutton's pitch is deposited in short right field. And Pangolina on round third will score, and it's 3-0, the Marauders. They put Lovey into bat, and she gets a base hit. And you look at the head coach in that situation and you say, he knows what he's doing. Head coach Brad Griffith making a wise decision, and it pays off as the junior gets congratulations. Tafayo. And now Crystal Farina, the senior, gets a chance to be in the game as a pinch runner.
Now batting, number 17, Lisa Dodd.
Lisa Dodd at the top of the order. And she sees her teammates help her out by getting a base hit, scoring the runner from second and taking the 3-0 lead now. But Dodd has pitched very well defensively, and her teammates have played that way. And maybe they don't need that extra run. But we'll see what the Wolfpack come up with in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch by Sutton. And it is 3 balls and no strikes. And throwing the bat away that time was Dodd, thinking that it was a ball 4. Turned out to be a strike on there. You got to come back and do it again. And she gets ball 4 now. So now runners on first and second with the walk by Dodd. Natasha Sevko steps in. The senior. Sevko trying to pick up her teammate at second base. Her teammate at first. Of course, the one at second base, as that one is fouled away. Farina is a senior. Farina Maradona, who's gotten this game and been able to run on the base paths. And Sevko, in their last game for the Mira Mesa Marauders, and in the championship with a 3-0 lead as that one is fouled away by Sevco. One ball and 2 strikes to the shortstop. Timeout. As Crystal Miller has to regain herself. Hit by that ball in the chest area. Two outs in the inning. A ground ball to first. And a beautiful play by Aaron Short. Retires the side with 2 runners aboard, and they get stranded. And boy, is that a big play, as it keeps them from adding more to the score. Keeps it close enough. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. It's still 3-0 Mira Mesa. Last chance possibly for West Hills. We'll see what they do with it. Lisa Dodd will face Kelly Bryant, Crystal Miller, and Tasha Chenard, and hopes to get them out 1, 2, and 3 to end the game and win a back-to-back title. First pitch to Bryant is swung on and missed. She struck out in the first inning, and in the 4th, grounded out. Kelly's played well at second base for the Wolfpack. Trying to get the offense going here, as they've only had a base runner, and they have not got anybody past second base, and swinging and missing that time is Kelly Bryant for the 3rd strike. Ten unofficial strikeouts we have in the contest for Lisa Dodd. Dodd's pitch is grounded out to second. Fajota has it. And Miller grounds out. And there's 2 down. 2 gone. 1 out away from a back-to-back championship in Division II, Mira Mesa. Number 10, Natasha Chenard, the shortstop, who's played well at shortstop in this game. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Chenard, the junior, will be back next year and would love to get another chance at it for West Hills, who know how to win softball titles. Been a couple of years since they won one. And playing a team that recently has been very tough to take out. Right back to Dodd. She has it, throws to first, and a CIF Division II championship goes to the Marauders, the Lady Marauders of Mira Mesa High School. A back-to-back title, and well-deserved as they get a great pitching performance again from the junior Lisa Dodd, and a 2-run home run by Lynn Morris. Only 1 batter over the minimum. The Marauders, they have been a serious juggernaut in Division II. And we will get a chance to talk to those who participated in this game today. Maybe a couple of, and if we don't get that opportunity, it would be time permitting. We hope you enjoyed all the contest here in Division II. All the action in this contest. Greg Porter for George Landman Video Sports Productions saying take care.
Presenting the awards, Nancy Asterio, coordinating counselor, and Mike Losalo. He's the tournament director for softball, presenting the awards for the West Hills Wolfpack. The principal, James Peabody, is on hand, and assistant vice principals Tina Chan and Dave Hunter will be presenting the awards. And now may I introduce to you the Division II runner-up for 2002, the West Hills Wolfpack. Number 1, Casey Meidinger. Number 2, Natasha Lynch. Number 3, Kelly Bryan. Number 4, Christina Matthews. Number 5, Amber Perkins. Number 6, Denise Triplett. Number 7, E.T. Erica Torres. Number 8, Aaron, don't call me so short. Number 9, Melissa Gwynn. Number 10, Natasha Chenard. Number 11, Amy Johnson. Number 12, Jenna Brusso. Number 13, Crystal Miller. Number 14, Lindsay Sutton. Number 15, Sheena Roll. Number 16, Brittany Meidinger. Number 40, Andy Weaver. The assistant coaches Charlie, Arcee, and Megan Piggy. Your head coach for the runner-up from Division II, Coach Steve Sutton.
Good job. Congratulations. Good work.
You want to do this?
Good job, Coach. Thank you. Coach, thanks, Coach.
Your sportsmanship award goes to starting pitcher Lindsay Sutton. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wolfpack of West Hills Division II.
Nancy Asterio and Mike Losalo, and may I introduce to you the Division II champion, Mira Mesa Marauders.
00, Hannah Loveday. Number 1, Annie Hardy. Number 4, Patrice Burnley. Number 5, Chanel Kangilinan. Number 6, Kristen Barton. Number 7, Monique Castro. Number 11, Natasha Sevko. Number 12, Vanessa Meyer-Domo. Number 13, Desiree Fajota. Number 15, Carol Tillett. Number 16, Christina Madhamba. Number 17, Lisa Dodd. Number 18, Gina Diomidi. Number 19, Crystal Farina. Number 23, Naomi Tapao. Number 29, Michelle Goff. Number 30, Shelley Winninger. Number 59, Allison Bockelman. The home run hitting number 69, Lynn Morris. Assistant coaches, Angela Schupo, Larry Kinde, Carlos Sanchez, and Catherine Fox Copeland. Your head coach of the Division II champion, Brad Griffith.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
What's the dance? Thank you.
Nice job.
We'll have to get her one. We'll get you.
All right.
I'll tell Dennis 301. Oh, here's the sportsmanship.
Your sportsmanship award goes to Natasha Sevko.
Here's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Division II softball champion, Mira Mesa Marauders.
Thank you. Huh? Not too strong. Okay. Hey, kids. Hey, kids.